This video is for you if you want to make $5,000 or $10,000 a month or more as soon as possible. But there's one thing you gotta know first. This video is only for the people who are actually willing to work to get that money. What I'm talking about is wholesaling real estate. Look, to make the explanation of wholesaling as simple as possible, I'm gonna say it like this. You as a wholesaler will find houses for real estate investors to buy, and they'll pay you for finding that house for them to buy. The first step of the wholesaling process is to find a crappy house. The houses that you want are going to be the houses that look old, ratty, and just need a bunch of repairs. Sometimes they can be houses with crazy long grass, out of control plants or weeds, and they can even be houses that are boarded up. I made like 30 grand one time from a boarded up house, and the owners didn't even live in the area. The entire wholesaling process happened over the phone, and it took a maximum of like a couple hours just to get everything done. There's actually a bunch of easy ways that you can find these houses. A couple of them would be going for a walk or a bike ride in an older part of town, or even just going for a drive. You can also ask friends and family members if they've seen the kinds of houses that you're looking for. Hell, sometimes when I don't have a whole lot going on, I'll just open up Google Maps Street View and start scrolling for houses in areas that I want to work. There is so many ways for you to find these kinds of properties that if you can't stumble upon one way that you like to do, this probably isn't going to be right for you. If you want to better understand wholesaling real estate, then subscribe right now so you can see my other videos explaining it, or you can use the first link in the description. Now, obviously, if you find a house, the next step is going to be to get in touch with the property owners, and this is where it can get difficult at times. The easiest way to do this would just be to knock on the door, but sometimes people don't live there, sometimes there's nobody around, and so the next best option is to get them on a phone call. Most places in the US, you can find somebody's phone number pretty easy. I have literally just Googled addresses in the past looking for phone numbers, and I typically end up finding those phone numbers in the Google search within a few minutes. Now, the hardest part of this whole process is going to be the next step. This part of the process is where you're going to need those sales and negotiation skills. You are going to see if they are interested in selling that house. And if they are, you're going to give them an offer to buy that house. Look, there's a lot of little steps in this part of the process, so if you want me to make a full video breaking it down, then comment wholesale below. An offer contract really is just another easy thing that you can find online. If the property owner agrees to sell the house and signs your offer, then the next thing you're going to have to do is find an investor to take over the purchase of that property. The end buyer will pay you a finder's fee for bringing them a smoking deal, and if you did everything right, you probably didn't even need to spend any of your own money throughout the whole process.
Nice.
You've probably heard of flipping couches as a side hustle, or flipping cars, buy low, sell high, that sort of thing. This is the exact same concept. Basically, you're flipping the contract to buy the house. You're selling the offer to the house, and so you're essentially just flipping paper. Most people doing this are making between $10,000 and $100,000 per flip. Now, here are some pro tips to make sure you can actually succeed in this business. Number one, learn how to evaluate deals. You're going to need to get good at crunching numbers on houses. You'll need to know how much it's going to cost to renovate it to get it sold at maximum price when the renovations are finished. Now, this may seem like something that's really hard to learn, but I actually have a very, very easy way to estimate renovation costs, and I can get you to understand it in about 10 minutes. The better that you can evaluate a deal, the more money that you can make. Number two, you gotta learn the difference between a flip project and a BRRRR project. Understanding the different ways investors make money can make a massive difference in how you make money. Number three is talk to investors as much as you can. Lots of investors love helping newbies, and if you tell them that you wanna start wholesaling and help find them deals, they'll be even more interested in helping you succeed. Buyers can tell you exactly where to look for properties, they can help you with paperwork, and they can provide insane amounts of knowledge and insight from years in the business. You can find investors to talk to on Facebook, in real estate groups, or even just on Instagram. You can just type in real estate investor in the search bar, and I guarantee some people will pop up. Now, you can also call a real estate agent that's local to your area, tell them that you're new to the game and you want to learn from an investor that they may work with. They may be able to give you the phone number of somebody that they work with, or even introduce you personally. Number four is super important, and it's learn from somebody who's already doing it. Anybody can go on YouTube and try and learn something, but to actually have somebody there to talk to you and walk you through every step of the process can be an absolute game changer. One of my students researched wholesaling real estate for years, got nowhere, didn't make any money, didn't get any properties under contract, but when he started in my wholesale mentorship program, he had his first deal under contract in 3 days. To win and win fast in this business, it's always best to have a mentor who's there for you whenever you need them. And that's something that I personally provide in my mentorship program. I teach you one-on-one, and I'm always available for a text, call, or video chat if you have any questions or you even need help analyzing deals. Whenever you need me, I'm available for you. So if you're serious about doing this, then use the first link in the description and let's get you your first 10K wholesale fee. Also, watch this video to see what kind of information that other mentors are giving their students. There's a lot of people out there who may not be giving you the best advice, and I definitely don't want to be one of them. Click here to subscribe because I plan on making way more content about real estate wholesaling.